How's it going, everybody? My name is LuckyBunz, and in today's video we're going to be breaking down Galarian Zigzagoon Community Day. Now before we get started, as always, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, if you do find it helpful, please make sure to smash that like button down below. It would help me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, Galarian Zigzagoon Com Day is going to take place on August 13th from 11 AM to 2 PM your local time. Now in terms of the bonuses, we actually have amazing bonuses this time around. So of course we're going to have 3-hour lures and incense like normal, but the special bonus this time is going to be 3 times Stardust, triple Stardust. But I'm not done yet, we're also going to be getting 2 times Catch Candy once again, as well as a 2 times chance to receive extra large candy if you are level 31 or higher. So this definitely seems like a precedent moving forward, considering that the last 2 Com Days both had this bonus as well, which I'm totally cool with. I think this is like Niantic's way of, trying to make it appealing to the 3-hour time window opposed to the previous 6-hour time window that we had during COVID. Which, I gotta tell ya, this definitely works for me. In my honest opinion, I feel like Niantic has actually done a pretty good job in terms of balancing things out with a 3-hour time window opposed to the previous 6-hour time window. A lot of people really complained that they weren't going to be able to play Com Day at all, but guys, if you even have 1 hour of your time to play through Com Day, it is so worth it. I only went out for maybe 1 hour, actually even less, I think maybe 50 minutes for Starly Com Day, and I got over 250 extra large candy during that time frame. Yeah, 50 minutes. It didn't even take me that long. And I would much rather do that than spend 5 hours grinding for the same amount of extra large candy that we had to do during COVID. So to me, this is definitely a very welcome change that I do hope continues to stay for the rest of Com Day moving forward. But of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Additionally though, the bonuses do continue. We're also going to be getting 1 extra special trade during this time window, so from 11 AM to 7 PM, you'll be able to do up to 3 special trades currently with the Season of Go plus the Com Day bonus. And additionally, on top of that, every single trade is also going to be reduced by 50%, so definitely appealing to do some trades during this time window. And the group play bonus is also going to continue once again for this Com Day, so pretty much how this works is that if you catch a bunch of Zigzagoon around lure modules, you're going to have an increased chance to see Linoon, its second stage form, in the wild. We definitely saw a lot of this during Dino Com Day, there were so many Zoelis, it was crazy. So getting extra large candy was a lot easier for that reason, and also because Zoelis is a second stage Pokemon, you get 5 candy instead of the typical 3. And with the double candy bonus, that is going to be 10 candy every single time you catch a Linoon without a Pineapple Berry. With the Pineapple Berry, that is 20 candy, guys. It is going to be very easy to farm this stuff up for evolutions. And then finally, in regards to the bonuses, we are going to have a timed research available during this Com Day. This is actually something that they haven't done before, so I'm super stoked about it. When I read this, I was like, wait, for real? Do we have to buy a ticket for this? Apparently you don't, so I'm very happy about this. This is going to be available from 11 AM to 7 PM your local time, so pretty much the entirety of the event plus the extra portion during part 2. Unfortunately, I don't have the details in terms of what the quest steps are going to look like currently, but pretty much you just want to complete it during the event to get an Obstagoon outfit plus an exclusive Obstagoon pose. I say exclusive, it's not really that exclusive because this is going to be available in the in-game shop once this Com Day is finished, but I mean, there's really no reason to pay for it when you can get it for free, am I right? Next up, let's talk about part 2 of the event, which is going to take place from 2 PM to 7 PM your local time. So pretty much how this works is that Linoon, the second stage form of Zigzagoon, is going to be available in 4-star raids, and once you beat it, this is going to trigger a bunch of Zigzagoon to spawn around the surrounding area for the next 30 minutes, essentially like a lure module would. Based on my own research during Dino Com Day, this reach does extend pretty far, but you have to think of it more like it just replaces the spawn points with Zigzagoon. It's not like an actual lure module, and this was a misconception during Dino Com Day, so I just want to clarify that right now. You pretty much have to grind around a general area to actually take advantage of all the Zigzagoon spawned from that raid boss, or from beating that raid boss, I should say. The nice thing is that Zigzagoon is going to continue to have its boosted shiny rate during this time window, so for those of you that can't play during the first time window of 11 AM to 2 PM, you can still get some shiny Zigzagoon this way. It's not the most optimal or the most preferred, but it's kind of making the best with what you got, and to be honest guys, having this over having nothing, I'd much rather have this. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the exclusive moveset for Obstagoon, which is the final evolution of Galarian Zigzagoon. It is going to be Obstruct. So this move does 15 damage in PvP and is guaranteed to increase the user's defense by 1 stage and also lower the opponent's defense by 1 stage. That on its own is extremely overpowered. I'm really surprised they actually pushed this. Given that it doesn't really have too much power to it, it doesn't sound like it's going to be that crazy, but guys, debuffing the opponent's defense by 1 and then boosting your defense by 1, that is huge. Like, in terms of strategy, that is going to help out a ton in regards to Obstagoon, which was already like super good to begin with. For those of you who don't know, Obstagoon with Counter, Cross Chop, and Night Slash was pretty much the preferred moveset up to this point, and it was like honestly really solid in the Great League and Ultra League metas. The downside is that because Obstagoon, or sorry, I should say Galarian Zigzagoon, was exclusive from raids and eggs, you could only get it at like the floor of 10-10-10. So you would have to trade it with somebody to get a lower IV spread, which would be more optimal for PvP. Because we're getting a Calm Day, and because this Pokemon is going to spawn in the wild, now everybody can actually get optimal IVs on their Obstagoon, making it that much better for PvP. So in terms of the coverage for Obstagoon, it's going to be up in the air right now, because previously, like I said, you could run Counter plus Night Slash and Cross Chop. That was like pretty much just the standard go-to moveset, but you could also run Gunk Shot or Hyper Beam as well as more of like a nuke move. This was definitely unexpected to some people, and I used this strategy quite a bit, I think during Season 8. I could be wrong, it might have been Season 7, but it caught so many people off guard because, you know, typically you would expect a Cross Chop or a Night Slash. Nobody expected the Hyper Beam, and that was able to flip so many matches. And now you also have Obstruct in the move pool too, so there's just like so many possibilities with Obstagoon, and I just absolutely love it. Like, again, not only is this Pokemon a super awesome shiny, but it has so much viability in PvP, and I get it. For those of you guys who don't care that much about PvP, sure, this is whatever, right? And that's totally valid. I'm not going to force anybody to do PvP. Honestly, it's not the best system. I mean, they did fix fast move consistency, so I'm happy about that. But at the end of the day, it's kind of a drag sometimes. But during Go Battle Days, especially when they have ones that are like 5 times Stardust, you can farm so much Stardust if you actually grind it to rank 20 and just win one battle every single set. That's what I did during Go Battle Weekend. I just pretty much ran Shadow Victory Bell and like just went for one win every single set. I ended up getting a few 5-0s, which is pretty cool. But I got a ton of Stardust, guys, like over 400,000 if I'm not mistaken. Basically what I'm trying to say here is that get your Obstagoon, even if you don't like PvP, have it in your back pocket, and then you can just build it and run it during Go Battle Days when it's like boosted Stardust for Stardust gains. And again, you don't have to love PvP, like just get to rank 20, which is like all win based, by the way. And from there you can tank down, you can run whatever you want, and just make sure to get one win every single set, which hopefully won't be too difficult at lower ELOs, or lower rankings I should say, for those of you who don't know what ELO means. I'm just putting this out there because this is a really good opportunity to get a solid Pokemon for PvP, and even if you don't like it, guys, like you can take advantage of the Stardust gains and not love PvP. It's totally fine to do that. So basically, in conclusion, Obstagoon was already pretty good before in PvP in both the Great League and the Ultra League metas, but now with Obstruct, it's even better. So yeah, Obstagoon for PvP, massive win. Not to mention, Galarian Zigzagoon previously was a raid/egg exclusive shiny, so this is going to be something that you definitely want to get your hands on because it looks so cool and it was super exclusive before. And then just to top everything off, 3 times Stardust stacked into this Calm Day. It literally does not get better than this. You have an exclusive shiny Pokemon that's finally getting released in a Calm Day format. You have it also with amazing PvP relevance and 3 times Stardust. Seriously guys, this is like without a doubt going to be one of the best events of the year, and that is not an understatement. So if you guys can, definitely try to request to stay off in the future if you are working. Personally for me, I'm not an exception to this at all. I actually start my second busy season in August, and that's going to last until October 15th, so I'm going back to like 55/60 hour work weeks. It's going to be hell, guys. But I'm going to front load most of my work that week so I can participate in this Calm Day, because it is seriously so good, I do not want to miss it. Now of course, as always, let's wrap up this video with some additional tips and tricks. So first up, let's go over the fast catch trick with and without the AR method. So most of you probably already know how to do this, but for newer players or returning players, I highly recommend learning how to do this if you don't know about it, because this is going to increase your catch speed tenfold. Seriously, watch the video I have put together on it. I have right hand examples, left hand examples. It's really efficient. The next tip that I have for you guys is going to be to create a search tag for all the Zigzagoon you want to evolve during this Calm Day. I believe you have until 9 PM to do it, so from 11 AM to 9 PM you have a ton of time to evolve your Zigzagoon to Obstagoon to get the exclusive moveset Obstruct. Once again, this Pokemon is mainly just useful for PvP. There is no raid relevance on Obstagoon, so pretty much, yeah, just make sure to evolve all of your good IVs for Obstagoon with Obstruct, and you can mix and match the movesets. It is a really cheap Pokemon to invest a secondary charge move. It's only 10,000 Stardust and 25 candy, so you could have a ton of different Obstagoon for a variety of situations. If for whatever reason you do want the 100% IV though, you can quickly check for good IVs by typing in 3-star and 4-star. Specifically 4-star is going to pull up your Hundo Pokemon. The next thing that we're going to talk about is going to be Mega Evolution. So I talked about this earlier in the video, guys, Mega Pokemon at level 3 Mega is seriously so broken in terms of the extra large candy raids. It's crazy. Like, I spent less than an hour during Starly Calm Day and I got over 250 extra large candy. I think I did about 255 catches. So that's pretty good. Like, you could definitely do more than that. I know people can average anywhere from like 500 to 700 at like the very high end of players. So yeah, you can definitely clear the entire event in like under an hour if you really wanted to. But you are going to need to have a Mega at level 3 to do that. So some of the Mega Pokemon you guys can use are going to be Mega Houndoom, Mega Pidgeot, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Gyarados, Mega Lopunny, and finally Mega Absol. So we do have Mega Pidgeot in raids right now. I would highly recommend raiding that a bunch, get a ton of extra Mega Energy, and then just Mega Evolve it every single day leading up to this event. Hopefully some of you guys have made some progress on some of these Mega Pokemon already. I know a lot of people probably already have. It's just really more for the newer returning players who don't really understand how this Mega system works. But pretty much any Pokemon that you have that I just mentioned at Mega level 3, use that during the Calm Day. It is going to help you grind so much faster and just save so much time overall. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, like, I'm personally working so much during this time in my life, and being able to save like an extra hour or two makes a massive difference to me. So if you feel like you're in that same position in your life, I'd highly recommend getting at least Mega Pidgeot to Mega level 3. Now let's talk about Pokemon storage space. So generally, I recommend a minimum of 100 open spots. And ideally, 250 plus would be the way to go. If you guys are having trouble though in terms of just clearing out Pokemon storage space, I have a really good storage management guide that I'm gonna link right now in the top right hand corner. It's honestly one of my less viewed videos, but in my opinion, I feel like it helps people out a ton who actually take advantage of it. Once again, it's a method that I personally use to manage my Pokemon storage, and for those of you who don't know, I'm a free-to-play player. I've been playing the game for the past 6 years and never taken a break or anything like that. So you would kind of expect me to have like 3,000, 4,000 Pokemon storage, but I don't. I only have 2,500 and I actively use maybe like 2,000. And if I wanted to, I could bring that number down to like 1,500, 1,400. I'm not kidding. Like, I have a really good system in place. Now, when it comes down to bag space, specifically for Pokeballs, Great Balls, and Ultra Balls, I recommend a minimum of 200 combined, and ideally 500 plus. To be honest, with the double candy bonus and Linoon spawning in the wild, it's not super recommended, but if you want to, like 50 Pineapple Berries is probably more than enough for this Calm Day, but I really don't imagine you guys having too much trouble grabbing candy during this event. And then finally, the last tip is going to be for the Picnicker Medal. So pretty much during the start of Calm Day, this is the best time to actually work on this. So the Picnicker Medal is when you actually have other people catch Pokemon from your lure modules. So if you drop a lure module during the start of Calm Day, that's going to last 3 hours. If you do this in a popular grind spot, you're going to have 3 hours of players constantly catching Pokemon from your lure module. So this is pretty much the best time to take advantage and actually work towards getting this to Platinum. Which, if any of you guys are going towards level 50, you're gonna need a lot of Platinum medals, and this one does take a while to get. With that being said, that's pretty much everything that I have for you guys in this video, though. If you want some more additional tips and tricks, you can check out these videos right here. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all real soon in the next one.